Greg Squires is next. His book is called From Foreclosure to Fair Lending: Advocacy, Organizing, Occupy, and the Pursuit of Equitable Credit. We are in a national housing crisis, which will get worse under the Trump administration. What has you most worried? What has you most hopeful, excuse me.
I also want to thank my co-editor of this book, Chester Hartman, who is no longer with us, but who has been a great mentor for many people, myself included, among others. What has me most worried is very simple. It's the attack on Black and brown people in housing. Trump has eliminated most positions in HUD's Office of Fair Housing and Equal Opportunity, which is the agency that with primary responsibility for enforcing the Federal Fair Housing Act. He's virtually shut down the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, even overturning some of the settlements that the Bureau had reached with predatory lenders. He's issued executive orders that conflict with the law. He issued an executive order that ended any enforcement of the disparate impact standard of discrimination. This is basically a standard that says, under certain circumstances, a policy or practice may be a violation of law, even if the plaintiff hasn't proven intent. But by not having access to this standard, federal agencies are much weaker, which maybe doesn't matter because they're not inclined to want to enforce the law anyway. Trump has retracted rules that the Biden administration had developed to address appraisal bias. There's clear evidence of racially discriminatory appraisal and bias in the appraisal of property values. Biden set up a set of rules that were being implemented. Trump has retracted them. Now, I realize the attack in housing is only part of a larger piece. Trump, of course, he's assaulted all DEI programs. He's fired many top-level federal employees who were disproportionately Black and female. He's threatened to take over DC and many other cities, but only those cities that have a Black and Democratic mayor. There's gerrymandering going on, led by the state of Texas, which is only a piece of efforts to dilute voting rights acts on the part of people who have traditionally been denied access to voting. But there's signs of hope. One is that we do see increasing activity at the state and local level. State attorneys general are becoming much more active in civil rights litigation. Local nonprofit advocacy groups are becoming more energized, are becoming more skilled and more effective. I urge you to read the publication Shelter Force every week. They produce articles about examples of what's going on. The National Community Investment Coalition has negotiated $600 billion in community benefits agreements in cities around the United States. And perhaps most intriguing, even some mortgage lenders have decided they're not interested in Trump's executive orders, and they've rejected them. And there are three reasons. One, these orders are contrary to law, and executive orders don't displace laws. And they know a Democrat will eventually be back in office, and they don't want to have to go back and forth and change the rules in their business practices. And third, they sometimes actually support the previous rules because it's strengthened their business practices. And finally, I simply have to believe that we will at some point soon move from the ignorance, immorality, criminality, and self-imposed damage we are currently doing to a majority of Americans.